situation taking place, you know, I was scared because I was screaming to people like, "Yo, don't you see what's going on?" And they was like, "Oh, you just mad because I was selling water ice out there." And so I had the carts, and it's hundreds and hundreds of them on the carts, hundreds of them. What's the carts?
I had this so
fast. I'm trying to tell you, I've been selling water ice for like 15 years, 16 years. I've been out there battling forever. And listen, I seen the influx about 15 years ago. Matter of fact, when George Bush was president, he signed off for a million Mexicans to come in.
So I guess if you're not there, you
wouldn't realize how bad it is. So right now, where it's at is at an all-time high of badness. And it's spooky bad. And when I say spooky bad, the way they doing it right now, I've never seen so many Africans out in New York sitting around waiting for jobs at Home Depot. And that's the weirdest thing now. So now you got 40 Spanish people and 50 Africans. Yeah. And this at all the Home Depots.
Because I felt like it was always like, you know, Dominicans, Africans, all that, like coming into New York. That was always a thing, right?
That was always a thing. But right now, that's why immigration is such a real big thing. It was always a big thing. Immigration was always a big thing because the ports. You know, New York is a major port. You know, so they drop them off there and dump them in and blend them in.
Right.
And it's crazy. And what I'm seeing right now, like I say, is they want us gone. They not catered to us. They not thinking about us in this election. Right. And so that says something to me. That means that they don't think we're gonna be around too much longer. And so I know that
both parties are the group. They're just trying to cater to that group.
And that group is?
Feel like they can push to
go for it.
That group
and what group is that?
For Trump.
Both parties.
For Trump,
for Trump, who do you think that party is?
I mean, Trump group.
That's a good question.
I mean, obviously, Caucasian folks, but
we got Caucasian, okay. But I mean, what type of Caucasians, and what about us? Do he have us lumped in there? He talked to Ice Cube.
He did try to talk about it. I forgot about it.
Did he put together the platinum plan?
He did.
So what?
He tried to do that. Came here to try to sell the sneakers. Trump sneakers.
So because he was that was him catering to us. In a remarkable way where he's going to make that bread too.
He's trying to, and he's trying to make money.
I would love to align with that project and been pushing it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. He's trying, man.
So but we so busy, they got us trying to focus on like him being a racist and playing the race card, where we're not even making no money with him. Yeah. We could have made a lot of money with Trump just on the low.
Again, I kind of just go off of what I see. You know, what I see. I don't go off what everybody else says.
Exactly. Sorry, folks. That's mild in the truck. Sorry, folks. Yeah, this is definitely the loud block, right? But yeah, I'm glad that you're going with your mind with the situation. I'm going with my own mind with the situation as well.
Again, like I said, I don't really agree with everything, like either party. I don't agree with everything that they are saying.
We're not supposed to.
You know what I mean? So I just feel like it's crazy that if you don't agree with something or you do agree with something, they just put you in that area. Are you agree with that? You're over there now.
So before we depart, now you said, it's definitely white folks that he's catering to, or focus on. I believe it's some black folks as well, because just some little things he did. Yeah, Trump. Yeah. Now what about Kamala?
Kamala's the females right now.
Straight females?
More black females, but also females. Females are, if they get all the females overall. But black females for sure.
Black females for sure.
Yeah, she's a black female. So
she figures she can get that black female, then she can get everybody crossover, huh?
Correct. Yeah, exactly. All right, bro. Good talking.
Back at you. Thank you. So yeah, folks. who I was just now speaking to, it was a police. So the conversation I was just now having was with a police officer. We just walked about like 3 train stations because the train wasn't working, it's out of commission. So I was just having a conversation with the police because I told him that the train wasn't working. He didn't even know he was waiting. He called it in, so then everybody left out, and me and him just walked down the block, and he did the live. It's sad because we was in deep conversation, and I forgot to punch the live in, and I told him I have to do the live, and so he said, no, don't worry about it. I said, I'm not gonna put the camera on you. So we just continue our conversation. But if you caught the first 10 minutes, you know, you missed the first 10 minutes of the live. That was our deep conversation, me and my man, the officer. But yeah, folks, whoa. He said if he was to vote, he was going to vote for Trump, black cop. He lost the girl because of that as well. You know what I'm saying? He lost the girl because she asked him, and he told him. And he said if you go, he's swinging towards Trump. I said, whoa. So, what's the name of this topic? I can't remember what the name of this topic was. Oh yeah, do you think the black man's vote is the black man's vote is the swing vote? Yes, definitely. The black man's vote is definitely the swing vote, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing when we see how these folks turn out. You know, I'm not going to vote, sorry, but it's going to be amazing to see how the turnout is going to be when you look at what's about to happen. Like I said, I just was having a deep conversation with a police officer. We walked about like 3 blocks together from the train station. He was a black officer, and our conversation was a lovely one. It was about, do you think that the black man's vote will be the swing vote? And so he said, you know, right now the Democratic Party is definitely not focused on us, and sadly, they have no plan for black man. And you know, we talked about that for a hot second, for at least like 5 to 7 minutes. And you know, he was just going in like. Then I said, you know, what's basically the immigration's taking over, and I'm from New York. I told him I'm from New York, and you know, I said basically the game plan is for us to be snatched off the streets. And he was a cop. I said, sorry, bro, but you guys are here. The Democrat Party want to get you guys in a position where you guys are really putting your rust in now and getting black men off the street, and the new immigrants is taking the place of black American men. So he just was like, you know, I said, you know, but that was the beginning of our conversation, and we just rocked out because we had a peer understanding. And once you understand where we at, folks, you understand that we are in a state of destruction if we don't rise up. I always said to you, black man rise, original rebel. I said to you back at the beginning, I said we must get involved with this political process because we have to be the vote that makes a major change. I've been saying this to you. I said we must hustle the vote. It's important for us to learn how to hustle the vote. We're not supposed to sit back and just watch and analyze it and talk like beer talk and pretzel talk. No, we're supposed to be hustling this whole political campaign. We should have known that Kamala was going to get in. We should have known that was going to happen. But no, we wasn't. We be too focused on distractions, and that's where I'm at right now. I'm saying to you, we got to get off these distractions. The distractions was destroying us, and that's what the problem. These distractions. And once we can get off these distractions, folks, and not allow these distractions to take place in our lives where it's taking our minds away from our responsibility. This election was our responsibility, black men. This election was our responsibility, black men. This election was our responsibility to make that change that we needed, to make that difference, to make ourselves count for something. Something more than just a voice, but I'm talking about something where we are gaining economic something, but we sitting back worrying about everything except for the right thing. The swing vote. black man's vote is definitely the swing vote, folks. And I promise you, in the next, how can I put it? In the next, hold on a second. My bad. I had to get plugged up. Phone was about to go dead. But my whole thing right now is to understand that where we at with this whole situation is we were supposed to get organized. And we dropped the ball once again. This is 2024. In 2020, I told you we were supposed to take over the election with Biden and Trump. 2024, 2023, 2024, I said we must rise up. When you have so many distractions in your life to stop you from really getting to that position in your life where you're supposed to be to do the things that you're supposed to do, it's devastating. But I was praying that other people can just grab the torch and run it and set it off. I tried to put the words out there. So I really felt in my heart that the people was going to go out there and they was going to make that change with their voice. I thought that some black man was going to rise up to the occasion and from the spark. I thought it was going to be a spark from the words. I thought somebody would hear and run with it. But we didn't know how to run with it because we so much talking about pseudo this, flat this, conspiracy that, Umar this. But we're not talking about organizing. We missed the mission again. We got what? And I'm not even pushing for a vote. I'm pushing for us to organize. Just yesterday, I've seen about like 7, maybe 10 different little park rallies. You had MC Light, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, Beanie Siegel. They was all up in Philadelphia just performing in the streets, all giving free concerts in the streets. Understand? Trying to push the vote, get the people to go out there and vote. That's the narrative. They know how to organize when it comes to getting you to be brainwashed. How much do you know how to organize so that you can break the program, so that you can be the difference? This is really bothering me, folks. How much more do we have to go through for us to realize that we are about to put ourselves in slavery? You don't get it? We're about to put ourselves in slavery. Why? Because we want to be in slavery. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, the last of that code. The last of the code. It seems as if it's scary because it seems as if People want to go back into a slave system. Because there's nothing on the table by the people. You say this is a democracy. So if this is a democracy, that means that the people, it's for the people, it's the people. What's the people? The people have no agenda. The people have no plan. The people's plan is women's rights to abort children. The people's plan is transgenders' rights and queer rights to be able to be part of society at all levels. But when you look at it across the board, there's no plan on the table that we have on the table. And that's what's killing me. There's no plan on the table for men. It's men. There's no plan that men came up with and put on the table. My plan got burnt up in a home. I wrote the plan in jail. Like many great leaders done it. Wrote great things in jail. I wrote the Black Man Rise tour. When I got out, what was they doing in New York City? A Rise tour. Not the Black Man, but a Rise tour. It was funny. It was amazing. But I knew I was on point. But we must do it. So no matter what, my whole thing is, whoever become in office, we will still be the swing vote, black men, because we will do this Black Man Rise tour, no matter what. We're going to make sure that the president, whatever president, is going to rise on our occasion. Slavery never ended. It changed form. Yeah, Tyra, I agree. I'm sorry, I just caught that right there. Let me pin that up there. I caught that just now. Slavery never ended. It just changed form. I agree 1,000% with you with that. I'm sorry, folks. I seen that you was dropping some jewels about I couldn't even get to none of you. People's plan is to keep the economy going as is. Economy booming. This person said this. People's plan is to keep the economy going as is. The economy is booming. Yeah, booming, blowing up. You know what I'm saying? Blowing up. And that's the spooky thing about it. It's blowing up on us. Peace, Tara. Vote Harris if you want black men to achieve your goals. I'm just going to post up some of your stuff right now. This person said, vote Harris if you want black men to achieve your goals. Black men will help Trump win. It said, read up. Read up? All right, let me read up a little bit. I'm going to go up a little bit. Okay, I got you. All right. But, yo, we talk about the swing vote. I got you in the chat. I'll read up a little bit. If you saw me with my jewelry on, would you snatch it? 20 karat jewelry. Oh, I don't know about that. This person said, life, like, I don't know if they was trying to say life is done or like done. I don't know. Can you play with a song for me? Oh, yo, I got a song for you. I got a song for you, folks. I haven't sung this song in a long time, so bear with me, okay? But it goes something like that. F-the-F-D-M-G. F-the-F-D-M-G. Yeah. F-the-F-D-M-G. Yeah. F-the-F-D-M-G. I messed that up, but yeah. F-the-F-D-M-G, folks. You know what I'm saying? Never forget that. I love you back, whoever said that. I don't know if that was for me or if that was somebody else. I missed it. You know, I don't know if that was for me. Nobody loved me. He wanted you. Yeah, that wasn't for me. But see a dentist immediately. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. This person said, who are you voting for? Me. Hood president. Okay? I'm dead serious. I mean that. I swear to God. You know what I'm saying? Write my name in, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not voting for no president because I am actually not. I'm doing the Kamala Harris. I'm just taking the position as hood president. So in 2025, I'm not only nominate myself, but I am the official hood president because I allowed all these years to go by for someone to take the torch and become and move in that position. I allowed so many years to go by for that. But what has happened is no one has took that torch. So I officially just, as a king, just nominate myself as hood president, and I'm going to rule as hood president. I got you, okay? 2025 is going to be a different year, I promise you, folks. Because as we end 2024, it's going to be a different year closing out. So the swing vote is definitely the black man's vote, I promise you. See, when we say the black man's vote will be the swing vote, it don't matter whether the election takes place or after election, the black man's vote, the black man's voice, the black man's power will be the swing vote for this economy, for our society, for our women, our children, for ourselves, because this is time, because this is the revolution. A lot of people, I'm trying to tell you, I don't even really think the election is going to take place. There's so much I think is going to happen, but, you know, who knows? Maybe they just give the election just to give it. But me personally, I think the suspense is about to really get to another level. That's why it's time for us to keep organizing. That's actually heartbreaking to defend. Yeah, I agree with that right there. We go back to this right here. I agree with that. They pandering for votes, for the black community for votes, but they not addressing no issues. Someone says Kamala is going to win. And then someone said, no, she ain't. Yo, look, let me just tell you like this. When I was out there with the campaigns, I was with the presidential campaigns in 2016, and I followed it, and I knew Trump was going to win. Now, this year, I didn't get a chance to follow it. I wasn't driving. But in 2016, he did not have this much black attention. He didn't have this much black people showing a little bit of love and support. Right now, he has a lot of black attention, a lot of black support, more than you really imagine. So I don't know. This is going to be and because the way they started off with the election, they knew they had to really slow him down. They knew they had to slow his momentum down by locking him up and trying, paint him as a disgrace. So with all that being said, I don't know how the nigga's running for office. I don't know how he's running for president. So that's why I know this is bullshit. That's why I'm saying I'm hood president. But with all that being said, Trump's wave is powerful. Do not get nothing twisted. Just because the media is showing you what you want, they want you to think. I'm telling you that Trump power is crazy right now. And the next week or two, the next 3 weeks with this whole Diddy case is going to be the turmoil of discussion for November, okay? These next 3 weeks, these next 2-3 weeks, 3 weeks will be election pretty much, right? In the next 3 weeks, by election day, it's going to be turmoil, I promise you. It's going to be turmoil, it's going to be chaos. I promise you. It's going to be turmoil, it's going to be chaos. Don't think that this Diddy trial, this Diddy thing is not going to be something big. It's real big. Give me 1 second, folks. I use the bathroom. Give me 1 second, please. This Diddy situation is going to really take people by surprise. And what's going to happen is people's not going to understand that the can of worms are going to open up. And that's why I say the swing vote must be the black man's vote, because we cannot sit back and allow two things to happen. One, blackness to be tarnished. Because Kamala, I think she's going to get caught up with something. She's going to get caught up in something. And so then it's just going to be looking at black women, black men. It's going to be crazy. You already got Diddy. So right now, we must come up with a major plan that's going to fix our image going into the next year. We have to polish up our image. We must be the swing vote. If we're going to be the swing vote, we must polish up our image. Let me just get back to some of these things. His first said, let's go Trump. Even it's also black men who identity more is disenfranchised whites than foreigners. Let me see what Tyra says. She says, not even. It's also black men who identify more with disenfranchised whites than foreigners. kind of agree with that. We've been here with each other for a minute, you know what I'm saying? We've been mingling with each other for a minute. So you guys gotta understand, right about now, there's a different type of unions that's happening. See, distractions is trying to stop the union that's happening. There's a major union that's happening. That's what I'm saying, as black men, we have to, I said this years ago, our lane. If we focus on our lane, this is like the Olympics, there's many lanes. And like Tyra said, you know what I'm saying? She said that we identify with disenfranchised whites a little more than foreigners. I'm agree with that. And that's what I'm saying. In our lane, if we get our lane so powerful and so strong as we run in this race, as we identifying ourselves with others, we will be at forefront, we will be ahead in the race. We'll be the champions of the race. We must be the champions of the race. We must be the leaders of the race. Because everyone identifies want to identify themselves with us. Everyone want to identify themselves with us. You understand what I'm saying? Everyone want to identify themselves with us. We definitely can identify with these cats. Foreigners, it's like they come in with issues because they've been taught to have issues amongst us. Like I said, this is a real problem that black men must face. He can't run from this no more. And we must face it with a major plan. And the plan has to be organized in a unison manner. Okay? It can't just be organized, it has to be in unity. Who's Bucky? All right, so I'm just looking at y'all. Thank God. Subconsciously, perhaps you are right. This is a constitutional republic. Exactly, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, and I said that probably a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Where's the democracy? Where's the people plan? Where's the people power? Power to the people. Okay? So yeah, going back to what y'all was saying. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank you for everyone in the chat. You know, thanks for the people, you know, with the likes. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be number 11. I'm gonna like myself. So we had 10. If I can at least get like 50 likes on this one, because this one's a good one. You know what I'm saying? I believe that this is an important one as well. You know what I'm saying? So Kamala can go now. You know, look. Okay, let's talk on Kamala real quick. All right. But I was holding my. Let me run to the bathroom before I do that. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. Thank you. For sitting back and holding tight. Thank you for sitting back holding tight. All right, so let's talk Kamala real quick. Let's talk Kamala because I had a question. My question was, what are they pushing right now? And what? Because she says we won't go back, and that to me is kind of weird because she was the vice president of the president, and then Trump was the president. So technically, that whole situation is going back, period. So that slogan don't fit too good for me. We won't go back. So how are we going forward with Kamala? And how will we be going backwards with Trump? That's the conversation I want to have right now, because that's what we have to attack when it comes to being a swing vote. If Kamala's going to get in, how are we going forward with Kamala? And if Trump get in, how are we going backwards with Trump? You understand what I'm saying? So that's got to be our focus point with the plan that we come up with for this swing vote. We must come up with a strong operation. So I'm going to repeat again. If Kamala's talking about we won't go back, and Kamala represents us moving forward, how are we going to, what plan do we have for her as moving forward? And if Trump is representing going back, if Trump gets in, how is it that we're going to have a plan so we don't go back? D.L. Hughley, do you have something for me? If Trump means we go back, and if he gets in, that means we're going back, what's our plan? If Kamala means we're going forward, what's our plan as black men in this country? I don't care about no debates. What's our plan? Umar, what's the plan? What's the black man's plan for moving forward? The election's around the corner. As we go into January 20th, that's why I want our folks to be January 20th. Yes, sir. I want our folks to be January 20th. And once we get January 20th in, then we're going to have a major, how they did it, the women's did that march rally. I want January 20th to be the men's turn. I want us men to be out there January 20th because they don't think we count. We must be out there in numbers January 20th, Washington, D.C., Philly, Jersey, every city we must take over January 20th. The Inauguration Day. That's the day of the swing vote. That's the day that black men must rise up. If the women can do it, we can too. Let's take over the streets. Inauguration Day. Take it over. Let's organize. See, I'm giving blueprints, folks. When you come to my channel, yo, all my videos, all my shorts, even though you might even think it's a stupid short, you don't even tap it, and you see 11 views, that's the one that you need to tap. Because I'm dropping nothing but bombs. Inauguration Day is the day that the Black Man Rise Tour must be launched. If we can't launch it now, we must focus on that cold ass day. Tear up the streets, because no one want to address us. The women was walking the streets talking about grab her by the pussy. Nah, they killing us. They breaking our hearts. We gotta make them feel it, fellas. They're killing us. They breaking our hearts. We don't count. They're killing us. They're breaking our hearts. We don't count. Understand? That's the slogan. They're killing us. It's breaking our hearts. We don't count. Okay? We must get focused. Because if the women can do it, why can't we? Why can't we be in the streets making our vote count? So Inauguration Day, our game plan must be ready. Let's get these buses ready. We got all of November, all of December to get planned. We even got a lot of January. We got these 3 months. So as you hear me right now, it sounds like a project for Hood President. So let's see if we can get that first bus. Okay? Let's see if we can get that first bus. Let's see if we can get that first bus. Inauguration Day. We need to stomp the yard. Because I feel disrespected. And you should too. We are the swing vote. They say we don't go out there and vote in the numbers. They say we don't do much of nothing. They say we the problem. I'm talking to us black men. They trying to devalue us. They trying to take away our manhood. They trying to take away your manhood, my niggas. They trying to make you conform. They trying to make you obey. You better go back and watch They Live. How about you go back and watch They Live and then come back to this live and come back to right now and really feel me. They try to make you conform and obey and be consumers. Sit back and do nothing. Just wait for your cards and just spend it. Be gamblers and smokers. That's what they want. They want you to be alcoholics. That's what they need. But no, we're going to say, no, you're killing us. You're breaking our hearts. I forgot the third part. But that's what we're going to tell them. You're killing me. You're breaking our heart. And I forgot the last part. I really did. But I'm in the zone. And I wish I didn't forget that last part, because the last part's important. I'll go back and remember it. But we can't take it no more. Okay, folks? We can't. And if we could get our women to support this march with all the love and respect, because they like, yo, look at our soldiers. I want this to be bigger than the Million Man's March. I want millions of men out there in the streets. Millions in each city, each state. We could do 10 states, that'd be awesome. It's 10 million. 20 million. Women, get behind this. This hood president talking now. We're trying to step it up to the next level, folks. This person said this. This person said, Jesus said, whoever calls on his name shall be saved. He's coming back soon. Much love, you know? But right now, if you believe that Jesus is coming, then believe that Jesus wants you to do some work, so that when he do come, you can roll the red rug, okay, and toast to him, okay? He don't want to be coming doing all the work, okay? So don't sit back and just call on the name and wait. He wants you to do a little work too, you feel me? All right. Just want to let you know that. Blacks for Trump 2024. Like I say, if Kamala's going to get in, and she's going to be the president, she has to get. She really, yo, look, I ain't gonna lie. We definitely stumped y'all hard on her, because she's the one who really has no plan for us. She didn't want to meet up with Ice Cube when they was vice president. You know, they didn't meet up with Ice Cube, right? I don't know if they did or didn't, but you know what I'm saying? I don't think they did. So if she's in office, we definitely gonna hit the streets hard. If Trump's in office, we definitely gonna hit the streets hard. Because yo, Trump, we gonna stump it hard. Yo, we gonna stump it hard, dog. Because we want. What's the word? It's a word that they say in politics. But I just say keep it hood. You know what I'm saying? We want some goods and services. We want some meat on the steak. So 2025, I apologize. That inauguration day is going to be awesome. So we got brain freeze. See, I'm thinking big time too. You gotta understand, brain freeze. I want the tour of brain freeze. So it's only right. I can get 2 for 1. So now we're giving something good, and we also giving something great. We got the Brain Freeze tour alongside with the Black Man Rise tour, Stumping the Yard, okay? 2025 Inauguration Day. We're gonna make sure that man counts. Black man's gonna rise up and make sure that man is counting. But as long as we sitting back in the cut doing nothing, man's not gonna count. Because man right now is allowing any and everybody to run the show. That's why it's important for black men to rise up. Diddy done left the spotlight, so there's a major move for an icon to step in that place and to do things right when it comes to that entertainment world. But it's gonna be hard to find now. But if we do this Black Man Rise tour, we find them. They there, they out there. That's why we got to connect these dots. It's important for you to realize what's happening right now. Oh, this is a good one. How can racists help the black man? How can racists help the black man? Well, I mean, you gotta ask Biden that one. You gotta even ask Barack Obama. Because just real quick, I just know that that dude had casinos, and he had many casinos where he had a lot of black folks come up in the casinos gambling. And I know that a lot of black folks got a lot of rooms on the house, yo. He made a lot of black folks rich. You know what I'm saying, with his casinos. And I ain't talking about the gambling, I'm talking about just think about Mike Tyson and all these cats, you know what I'm saying? When he was running with Jesse Jackson, you know what I'm saying, was he a racist then? See, like I say, I'm not even like really trying to show love for him. I'm just trying to get us to get off certain ways. When Jesse Jackson ran for president, who was a supporter? Trump. When Jesse Jackson ran for president, Trump was a supporter. Just letting you know. What's up? How you doing from Peru? I hope you're okay. Yes, okay, yes, from Peru. How you do? I'm chilling. But you wasn't talking to me. Let me see your mode. When was this? Okay, when did Trump say this was... Okay, this is a good question. Yeah, okay, cool. What did Trump say that was racist? That's a good question. American Mac. Okay, that's a good question. I asked the cop that question too when we was walking. You know what I'm saying? He was like, that's why he would throw him his vote. Okay? So I wonder if you my dad. You stupid. Hold on. What you say about California, no Harris? How is Harris doing in her own state? Is she really rocking her own state right now? Because you say, see California, no Harris. My mom used to joke around and say my daddy was black. He was, the Democrat-Republican monopoly is continuation of the same doodle, different day. I mean, it is, but that's what I'm saying. No matter what, it's important for us to hustle all this doodle. Okay, let me try and get clear. How is that okay? Okay, when you look up the definition of own Camel's pictures there, okay, I agree, brother. Can you buy me some racist dad, President Donald Trump? Yes. So like I say, folks, my whole thing is Inauguration Day. Can we get a bus? Can we get 2 buses? Can we get that organized? Can we feel like we need to make that change? Is that too much to ask for? Why is it that the women can get that organized, but we can't? That's embarrassing. So I'm throwing it in the air. Now, okay, I claim her president, but I'm throwing it in the air. I can't do it without you. $IcyDon167. Make me a believer. Make me a believer. We need a bus. We need a bus. If we can get a bus leaving out of Philly, we can get a bus leaving out of New York. But that's for DC. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to be at the DC one. Okay? If I organize it, I'm gonna have to be at the DC one. And if we're at the DC one, and we just do the DC, and we don't do no other city, I'm cool with that. But if we could get the DC to have 2, 3, 4, 5 million cats out there, I'm talking about men. Organized by black men, but we have men. They say the Black Man Rise tour, people coming to watch this Black Man Rise tour, understand? It's like the Def Jam tour. It's like the Death Row tour.
It's like the Britney Spears tour. And people coming to see and witness and be part of this tour. So they about to witness and watch black men rise together, and what they are going to be part of it. So this is about to be a men's movement. We must get organized. We must realize that we have to be the swing vote. Black man's vote is the swing vote. Men's vote all across the board is going to be the major movement. Because the men's vote across the board has to be the movement. We must make a change right now because they don't think we have an agenda. They don't think that we have rights. What's men's rights? I've been hearing women's rights forever. What's the right to be a man right now? I'm confused. What's the right for me to be a man? Because I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do this, can't do that, can't do that, can't. That's why I say, yo, this is what I can't do. I'm hood president. So I'm taking charge. We're going to do this bus trip. We're going to do this inauguration, and we're going to do it. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. We can do it, fellas. I need 5 dudes right now to show that we can do it. Let me scroll down because I'm not even. You guys are really in the chat today. Oh my goodness. You need black male stars to fight with you. Okay. I just scrolled and scrolled and scrolled and I see this. You need black. Thank you. You need black male stars to fight with you. I agree. I agree with you on that. She says Harris doesn't care about us. This person says Harris do. Harris for the people of the United States. Look, man, I really, if she is, I want to see, look, I told you, she was supposed to show up to an event that was at an ice cream factory. And the person is a black owned place. And I had to drop someone where I already spoke to all the CIA people, and I was going, they was going to introduce me to the right person so I can introduce Brain Freeze. The chick never showed up. She didn't show up, folks. And then she went to Michigan to be part of a big rally. She didn't show up, and she left Philly sitting there looking stupid. And at the end, everybody was screaming, they want Trump. And everybody screaming F Kamala. It was weird. It was crazy. It was really weird. The cops packed the shit up so fast. It looked like a riot was about to break out. They was screaming, we want Trump. We want Trump. We want. Yo, it was crazy. They packed up. The CIA's booked up out of there, but they not going to tell you that. I could tell you I was right there. She let the people down in Philly. So I only can speak from what I've been around and what I've seen. This person said this. Why not just be Americans? Why it got to be black or white or whatever, divided before? So yeah, chicken or biscuits. I said it like this. Everybody has a lane. It's like the Olympics. So once we get my analogy, then we will never ever really question what I'm spitting, because I'm not really spitting no race. I'm spitting facts. We gotta look at life like the Olympics. And everybody's about to run this cross-country race, and we gotta get our lane correct, because it's like a relay race. Okay, we about to run this cross-country relay race, and every lane is a different race, and everybody got a duty in this lane. Ooh, this is a good one. It's a cross-country race, relay race. And everyone in the lane of being black has a duty. You have to carry this baton and run and get it to the next one. Everyone. All hands on deck. The white race, the Spanish race, the Asian race, it don't matter. But this black lane, we got to get organized. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. So why not just be Americans? So now at the end of the race, it's a race for unity. The only thing about this race is who's going to lead the push for unity. That's the democracy. So our lane got sharpened it up because we keep dropping this baton. The only good thing that we got is we fast. But we getting too far behind to catch up. We're getting a little bit too far behind to catch up, folks. So that's what I'm saying. Right now, we can really do something huge if we focus on this inauguration and stomp the yard as men. We need to stump the yard as men. And once we get that, folks, I promise you, we would change the world if we just stump the yard as men on Inauguration Day. And like they say in the chat, we need some celebrities, we need some high-profile people, we need to find somebody. So I'm gonna put it to you like this. It can happen real simply if the right people start sharing this to the right people. Share this, clip this, capture this, cut this, do whatever you gotta do, screenshot whatever you gotta do, this piece right here, get it to the right people. Somebody knows somebody. But all hands gotta be on deck because we gotta make this happen, folks. We gotta be the swing vote. We gotta be the swing vote. You might get what you're asking for, sir. I don't know what you're talking about right there, but I'm just gonna put you up there. Do this ninja know how to read because he's not reading the comments? I am reading the comments. Yo, Harris, okay. Yo, you stupid, Larry. I'm sorry, man. When I be zoning, I don't be looking at the comments a lot of times. Then I say, oh, wow, the people's really talking. Salute to you people. Because how many times I did a live and I'll just have one person in my live. I love all y'all. And hit the like button, too. Hit the like button. Stop playing. I need to have at least 50 likes with this one because this is a good one, folks. So we've prepared. I'm going to do a live on this one. I'm going to do a live on Inauguration, Stumping the Yard. Inauguration Day, we got to do this. Black Men Rise to Inauguration Day. It was supposed to be touring all the cities leading up to Inauguration Day. But right now, we're just going to cut the chase. And in these next 3 months, 2 months, we're just going to catch them off guard with this shit. If we can catch them off guard with this, just with one bus up there, that'd be awesome. But if we can catch them off guard with 100, 200, 500 buses pulling up, 1,000 buses pulling up, men pulling up in cars, man. So, but this nigga said, do this ninja know how to read because he's not reading the comments? I'm so sorry. This person said, yo, Harris had 4 years to do something right and didn't. That's what I'm saying, yo. That's what I'm saying when I'm saying go back. I'm like, when you say go back with who? Because I even asked the police, because for all those people who's just coming in, at the very beginning of the live, I was walking down the block and I was talking with a cop. I was talking with a black officer, and we walked about like 2-3 train stations. And so we was having a conversation, and then I forgot to tap in, so I just tapped in with him, and we was just doing it live. But me and him had a good conversation. And when it comes to like Harris, she was like, when we talk about go back, it's like, yo, she really had 4 years. When Trump was in office, he said he was making money. This is a black cop who said, when Trump was in office, I was making money, y'all. Checks was coming in and everything. Then he said, but when she got in, everything just went high. No money was coming in. And this is where we at right now. So we don't want to go back to that. We don't want to go back to that. I want to see the gas price in New York City and Philadelphia be a steady $2.60. Yo, I love a female in some Levi jeans. All right, I love a female with some Levi jeans. Levi jeans fits women really, really well. I ain't gonna lie. All right, so Levi jeans is definitely a good pair of jeans for the females. Stop playing. People are going to be left behind when he comes. Oh, you talk about Jesus. Yo, Trump. They already left behind, all right? The people already left behind. That's why we got to get them in lane and get them focused. They left behind. They dropping the damn mantle. They dropping the freaking baton. Yo, Trump, you the one who... Yo, Trump, the one who always talk about God. Kamala and Ross sure don't. Yo, what y'all think about when the heckler said, yo, Jesus is Lord or God is Lord, and then she said what she said? Do y'all really think that was real? Do you think the person really said that? That kind of made me a little nervous because she stood on it and she kept going about that. I really hope that wasn't it. I hope that people just made that up. But if that was real, I need y'all folks to really, really, really take time out to study her words, study what she stands for, and see if we'll be going forward. Because that last clip with that situation was very spooky. And I wish I had my laptop to really break it down right now. Because I was watching someone's commentary on it. He has like almost 2 million, he has 2 million subscribers. So I was watching his commentary on it. And you know, he has his studio, so he enhanced the words. He enhanced it. And you can hear it. And then there was a woman who was there. And she said she was playing it. It was another white lady. She said she was she said that she went to both rallies. She went to the Trump rally and the Kamala rally. And she was at that rally and she played it herself. So that was disturbing. So for those people who say, oh, this Jesus and all that pseudo talk, this still was disturbing. Even for those people who can be an atheist, that was disturbing. I guarantee you that was disturbing. If someone said, like, Jesus is Lord, and she said, oh, you at the wrong rally, while she was talking about, you know, birthrights and killing children. And then everybody's applauding. Yo, that sounded like they was at some type of ritual. I just don't understand. I'm really confused right now because we say, well, you say Trump is a racist, but then what we say Kamala is when it comes to her. Let's keep it. Let's play both sides of this gate right now. Let's play both sides of the seesaw. So if Trump holds the race card of being a racist, on the other side of the seesaw, what do we say Kamala represents? Trump represents being a rich white racist. What do Kamala Harris represent? Let's come up with that one. All right, so I'm gonna go to the comments. I want to hear that one. I hear the job market. Okay, let me try and get, because you guys are talking. I'm so sorry, folks. Let me just stop. The U.S. against them. Okay. Wow. King James is creepy. Wow. Look up the Civil Act. Okay, I see you guys are talking. Okay, so Trump represents being a racist. What do Kamala Harris represent being? I just want to know what y'all saying. I'm trying to get, yo, man, shout out to you folks. It's almost 2025. When will we agree there are so no good options in time? Okay, yeah, I'm coming up to you guys. Why I keep popping up with Tyra and just popping at you up there? You be saying some good stuff, that's why. I just be reading, I don't be reading the names. So, Tyra in the section, Big Deep. I'm gonna make you a mod, Tyra. Tyra, I hope I'm saying your name right. Tyra, I'm gonna make her a mod, she's cool. He is known for, okay, he's known, let's put this up. He's known for racist things while running Trump Towers. Yo, back in the 90s, back in the early 80s and 90s, Ed Koch was in office. It was a lot of, the racial tension was real high back then. You know what I'm saying? Leaving up the 70s, going to the 80s and 90s. And the sad thing about it, the media always used the race for division. The media always used race to keep us really, honestly, distracted, yo. That's why I say Umar Johnson is somewhat a distraction, because someone said earlier
Like, why we just can't be Americans and basically do what we gotta do? You know what I'm saying? That's why I say we gotta straighten up our lane so we can be in order, so we can organize and we can run the show. Bottom line. But we just gotta get ourselves together right now. I mean that with my heart. We gotta get ourselves together because he's known for, they says he's known for racist things. He's known for racist things as the Trump Tower. That's the racist thing. That was years ago that they built and pumped up. But we can say strongly Spike Lee's a racist. You know what I'm saying? Especially at that time. We can, look, do the right thing. We can really say that racism was an issue, period. And that's why Michael Jackson came out the song We Are the World. That's why it took a lot of love. It takes love to break the evil out the people. But as we still living and progressing in life, that's like 40 years ago, 30 some years ago, I should say. That's like 30 years ago. How are we now? Who are we right now? That's the big thing. Who are we right now? Okay? Now, so go for me. I said, okay, this person said, listen to him talk about immigrants. Okay, Joe, that's a good one. But when you look at the rappers been talking about African immigrants since day one. Talk about Chinese immigrants from day one. Stealing and bootlegging shit. You know what I'm saying? Robbing the community. Honestly, give me something good to say about immigrants. If you okay, that's how I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it to you like this. I'm gonna reverse psychology. Give me something good to say about immigrants at this point right now. In the last 35 years of life, with the immigration and all the immigrants that came from all over the place, whether they came from Africa, whether they came from Jamaica, whether they came from Haiti, whether they came from Peru, Honduras, whether they came from Wisconsin. It don't matter, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter where they migrated from. Tell me what goods come from immigrants being in America. So once we can get that true understanding, going back to what I was saying about the lanes, let's even throw immigrants as a lane. All immigrants is a lane now. An immigrant is a person who's leaving wherever their homeland is and want to get somewhere else. That's an immigrant. So that lane is a lane there's a whole new lane that we need to talk about. You got black, you got whites, you got Asian, Spanish, you got immigrants. Immigrants is the variety of all different blends because they left their homeland to get somewhere else. What's their contribution to the country itself in regards to building up the country as opposed to taking from the country and shipping back out? They leave their spot, come over here and ship it back out. Let's really talk about it on a really big scale. So immigrants need their own lane to be understood. And you have to be now bringing good to the table. You have to be bringing good to the country. So when you say, listen to him talk about immigrants, tell me what immigrants in their lane is really doing good for American country as opposed to robbing, raping the country. Not robbing and stealing people, robbing and raping the country to get back to their country. Come on now, stop playing. We want to talk. You here. I love to talk. I love to talk. That's a good one though. Listen to him talk about immigrants. Once again, give me some good talk to talk about immigrants. Oh, they work for cheap. No, they don't. They come in, you just think they working for cheap, but they getting the same price me and someone else would work for it. But you're not giving us the chance. Give me something good to say about immigrants. Except for they come in here to take your position, your job, your land, your house, and they say it was here. You should have did something. And then we have people here that, yeah, they right. Yeah, they right. Tell me something good. Now, for all the immigrants here listening, I'm not slapping you right now. I want you to tell me something good. This is just a good, deep conversation because we talk about the swing vote. We talk about black man's vote is going to be the swing vote, and we got to get ourselves in order. We got to get ourselves in check because we got to lead the way. Because no matter what, at the end of this race, all lanes going to come to one lane. You know how it'd be like 3-4 lanes and then come to like 2 lanes? All lanes going to come to one lane. And Black Man Rise, the original rebel, has to be in front of that lane. Damn, that's good. All the lanes going to come to one lane, not 2 lanes, but it's going to come to one lane. And Black Man Rise, original rebel, must be at the head, the cornerstone. So, all right, let's see what y'all talking before I'll let y'all be. They should have asked Kamala if, what to say, I'm just reading as I'm putting up there. They should have asked Kamala if Willie Brown or Martell had a bigger, oh Lord, let me take that down. Salute, Don. Let me take that down. Thanks, baby. Salute back to you. Yo, like I said, I'm not even looking at the doggone thing, so I'm just throwing shit up. I just had to help her get off of that one. That was crazy. But yeah, let's go back to that one. I'm gonna take it off, but I'm gonna go back to that one. They should ask Kamala if Willie Brown or Montel. We ain't gonna ask that, but what we want to do is what type of lifestyle was you having while you was hanging with these individuals? Because don't get nothing twisted about Montel. Montel looked like he was a player. She was an AKA. He knew he had a freak league. Shout out to the AKAs. Not saying that all y'all are freaky leaks, but come on now. If you went to college, you stayed in college, you lived on campus in college, you got a little freak in you. No Diddy. I found you, Shadow. I hope you're still around. I found you. Everybody's saying he's a racist. Can't give one example of Trump being a racist. I agree with that because they gave the Trump Tower thing, but my story was with my boy Paul. My boy Paul and I was running some Democratic Party campaigns. You know, we was helping them. We was getting some money for whatever we was doing, but then he went off and he checked out Trump. He went to a Trump signing or something, and when he went there, you know, he took the picture with Trump, and Trump was sitting down. He kind of like kneeled down, was talking to Trump, and Trump remembered him because he said when he pulled up to, he was at Trump's next event, and he was standing outside the building smoking a cigarette, and Trump just so happened to pull up in a limousine when he was outside smoking a cigarette. And he said, once Trump walked out the car door, he opened up, he said, "Hey, Paul, what's up, my dude? How you doing?" And walked up to him on some real cool shit and gave him a pound and, braced him. Paul's about like 6'3", 6'4", tall dude with dreads. Dark-skinned dude with dreads, I thought. That's when Paul, and he sent me the picture too. He said, "Yo, Don, don't tell nobody this, but yo, I don't know." This is at the beginning of 2016 with Trump. So I'm saying to you, I don't know or really heard anything bad. They say that the Central Park 5 dudes, yo, one of the Central Park 5 dudes was up in the Al Sharpton thing, and he scares me. The short one, he scares me. I'm gonna be dead. He scares me. Because I ain't like this girl selection. Yo. His girl selection looked a little too young to me. I'm just being 100.
I'm not saying that these boys did anything, but I'm just saying these boys aren't no innocent. There was no innocent group. 100%. When I'm saying innocent, I'm talking about innocent in nature. Nobody's really innocent in nature. And I'm gonna tell you like this: if it was 5 dudes white dudes who did that, or came up with, and that was a situation with some black girl, Spike Lee would have probably did the same thing, put the ad out, in regards to get rid of this situation. You know what I'm saying? Spike Lee probably did the same thing. He probably made a movie on it, even bigger, a documentary. And then at the end, if it was wrong, you know what I'm saying? But the bottom line is, we all would have did the same thing, whichever way on the seesaw, on the seesaw, folks. Trust me. That's what we have to really come. That's why I say hood president, because I'm not thinking on the. Don't look at me being disrespectful, but I don't look at things on the peon level. I don't look at it on the smallest level like an ant. I'm looking on the bigger scale. We as people is nature, the nature of people. Yeah, we was mad at Trump, but I was trained to be mad at him at the same time. But at that time, I was like, shit, I hope these guys didn't do it. Because if they did do it, I'd be mad too. Because I was mad I was just mad hearing that it was done. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. So if they didn't do it, but I was mad just hearing that they did it. Like, damn, what the hell wrong with y'all? And we all be thinking that. Like right now, we got Diddy being guilty, but in a country that's guilty until proven innocent, or innocent to proven guilty. But right now, in the eyes of the whole world, is Diddy guilty or innocent? He's guilty, yes, exactly. Everybody's like, he guilty. Oh, we know Diddy guilty. Oh, we know and Jay-Z too. And Jay-Z too. Come on, folks. Look how we the judge, jury, and the executioner. On anybody and everybody. So come on now. This is not about being a racist. It's about just the severity of the situation. Period. The severity of the situation is what makes you become really like, yo, fuck them. Excuse my mouth. Yeah, he got $1 million, a pardon dummy. He got $1 million, a pardon dummy. He had to pick rappers because he needs the black vote. Hello, I can't have a great night. I can't. Have a great night, y'all. Mandy Candy. So let me pin this up, Mandy. Yeah, he got a $1 million pardon dummy. He had to pick rappers because he needs the black vote. But yo, this is what I want you to understand. This is what right leadership comes in. Because when it comes to like training people, remember when that chick Brittany, the basketball chick, was over in overseas, and they did a swap. Remember they did the big old swap and she got freed? It's like give and take. That's what life is all about. You know what I'm saying? It's about that trade. That's the hustle. So he's strategizing, yo, I need this vote. If I give these people this, then I get that. That's how negotiation works. How do you think it'd be a ceasefire in wars? How you think wars start? How you think countries are ruled? How you think goods and services are maintained? You're damn right he had to do that for some of the black vote. You know, you ask any of those rappers who got pardoned, because I seen one of the dudes who just got pardoned. He said his man has 7 years on him. They said, yo, you leaving out 30 in a half hour. No, like 3 hours or something like that. He said, what? You lying. Okay? So I'm saying to y'all guys, sometimes you can't always be nitpicking at the blessings that we are getting, because that cuts off the blessings. So I'm not nitpicking no more, because they need to do any and everything for the black vote. Give it up. Free more. Free much more. Understand what I'm saying? Let's not keep nitpicking. This is the hustle. This is grand hustle right now, folks. Then this person said, Randy Candy said, he made shoes, y'all, just to get the black vote. That was the brilliant business marketing tool. 2 for 1, 2 for 1, 2 for 1. I'm a relate to the black folks. How can I relate? Yo, you gotta remember, he's rich and corny. So how can I relate to the black folks? They love jewelry, they love sneakers. Yo, I'm gonna give them sneakers. Yo, I believe that's one of the highest ideas. I never even seen a sneaker, but I believe that's one of the highest ideas and creative ideas that you can do. I wish him best of luck with it. I wish he'd sell like Starberry, you know what I'm saying? He should sell like Starberry with it. There's never been a president to do something like that. There's never been a president to market themselves like that. There's never been a president that even took the concern to try to reach out to the black vote like that. And then we still get mad. I want y'all to do a quick white power history rewind, recap, and go back to all the presidents presidential candidates, Republican candidates that we always said is not even trying to relate to black folks. And then when they try to relate to black folks, they still wrong. We don't get it, folks. We kill our hustle blessings. And that's funny as shit. Made in China shoes, of course. Yo, that's cute. That's dope. Probably so, right? You guys are talking in here. You guys are talking. Once again, $IcyDon167. We're focusing on the inauguration day. You got Hood President talking to you. Dusty Don, the Icy Don, the Hood President, folks. You watch it was always in the grounds. They don't have to be shining in the mansions. No, this is underground work, folks. Dusty, Icy, Hood President. And I'm saying, inauguration day, we gotta stump the yard. Black men rise must be out there. We gotta rise up to the occasion. The women, they did it. The women was out there, and it was mainly white women. Majority was white women, I should put it. This inauguration, it gotta be majority of black men, but I want all men out there stumping the yard. We got to stump the yard for inauguration day. It don't matter if we going forward or if we going backwards. Whoever represents going forward, whoever represents going backward, I don't care who it is. But if it's Kamala in office, we're gonna stump the yard hard. If it's Trump in office, we're gonna stump the yard as hard. And if the right person is in office and they hear us the right way, our stump in the yard will turn to become a celebration. That's the game plan. The game plan is for us to organize in such a manner that when we go out there to stump the yard, we get so well respected and feared, or should I say feared and respected, that our stump in the yard turns into a massive celebration. Y'all want reparations? Listen to me. Hood president's talking. Hit the like button, please. Hood president's talking right now. I'm giving you the solution. If you want reparations, Inauguration Day, we have to be out there 2 to 5 million strong. Men. And we get reparations. See, this live is awesome. I mean, at 1 hour and 20 minutes in now, I just talked about reparations, how the swing vote now brings reparation. All we gotta do is get organized. Who wants to get organized with the kid? Yo, Joe, whatever your name is, your mother stinks. You came out of your mom's coochie, and her pussy was funky. She had one of those bad coochies, and you came out of it, so I know you stink. I definitely know your breath stink. I definitely know your breath stink. Glad I got to that one. Don, did Umar pay you yet? No, the idiot didn't. Umar is really messing his life up. Like I say, I'm in chill mode because I already know what the game plan is. I just can't. I'm on both sides of the seesaw. I hope he don't open school, but if he do open the school, opening day is going to be the illest day. Yo, my live stream gonna have probably like 2,000 people in that bitch. So he should pay me. Cause the day that school is open, I'm gonna go up there and my scene is gonna be classic. And it's gonna be live. So Umar pay me Don his money. I'm trying to read this with you folks. He's the only one that stood up and said they were doing, oops, I'm sorry. He's the only one that stood up and said they were doing Tyson wrong. Facts. That was back in the 80s. Facts. Because him and Tyson made a lot of money, and Tyson's boy. And he know that they was doing him wrong. He know. And even if he was wrong about it, he still stood up for him. That was you guys salute that. You heard? Shout out to that one. This person said this. They've been calling him racist by intentionally ignoring the word illegal and illegal immigrants. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Illegal, and they say he's a racist because the immigrants. Yo, look, like I said, I'm from New York. The immigration problem was like 15 years, 20 years in the making strong when I was screaming about it. It was scary. I like Spanish girls. But now that the immigration problem is so high, I don't really care too much right now because y'all taking over. Y'all taking over. But we love Spanish girls, but y'all taking over, yo, for real. Actually, we don't even know what we love before. We just love women. Real men love women, period. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to all you women. Shout out to all you women. Shout out to all you women in the chat. Shout out to all you women that watched the live stream earlier and left. Shout out to you women who's going to watch the live stream later on. Shout out to all my Negroes and all my people from Peru. Shout out to everybody who's watching. Shout out to my white people who's watching. Salute. Shout out to whoever's watching. Shout out to the immigrants. Shout out to the legal immigrants that's watching. But the problem is the fact that show me a time when immigration was good for America. When was immigration ever good for America? Outside of the fact that you was able to get a lot of freaking labor in, because you had a lot of illegal. Ooh, see, there was a lot of illegal activity going on because there was a lot of slavers. So when we say illegal immigrants, you got don't blame the immigrants. You got to blame in the herder. Who's bringing them in? Who's bringing in the chattel? Yeah, they coming in, they sneaking in, but who's really organizing the chattel? Because there's a major organization of the chattel when it gets in, and people don't understand that. When the chattel gets in, it's channeled. You have them selling flowers in the streets. When you all those people see the Universal Soul Circus, all right, boom, I'm out there hustling, so I know a lot of things that you don't know. I'm trying to tell you, I do a lot of street vending like they do. If they gonna get it, so am I. So there's a lot of things I know underground that made me say, I gotta get out of New York because this shit's scary. Okay, so like, I be traveling all over the place. When you look at the circus and you see all the guys, the Spanish people selling the lights, I thought, because there's a lot of times, they be traveling. I thought it was a family. When I seen who's in the van driving them off, it was a black woman collecting the money. I said, holy shit. So once I'm trying to tell you, the operation is deep. The immigration channel, the channels of immigration is deeper than what y'all think. Because they come in and they are illegal immigrants here, and they are working a lot of not illegal, but they are working off the books. So instead of them saying off the book, so instead illegal, let's just say off the book immigrants. Off the book. Let's change it from illegal immigrants to off the book, because everybody want to get paid off the book. So now when you talk about immigrants coming to be off the book, off the radar, do you know how much opportunities for you to be able to move all sorts of things, from drugs to flowers to icy, drugs, flowers, icy, sugar, off the radar, off the book jobs that you can flood them everywhere. And then you have them doing landscaping, roofing. Understand what I'm saying? Off the book, off the radar. You building buildings. You give them hard hats, you fix up the paperwork. They working off the books for a contractor. You got this independent contractor who has the contract. He hired these folks. That's how all these buildings be building all throughout all the cities. They getting this funding from the city, and is an independent contractor, and he has nothing but off the book immigrants, not illegal immigrants, off the book immigrants. We're gonna have a live on off the book immigrants, okay? So we gotta do a live on the inauguration, March, and we also gotta do a live on off the book immigrants, not illegal immigrants, off the book immigrants. That's the new terminology. That's her president. That's neighborhood party. That's our terminology. Not illegal, because it sounds so harsh to people.
but we're gonna say off the book. My lips are white. Somebody said all up, my God. I'm sorry. My lips are white. Was my lips white? Oh shoot, what's going on here? Once I mention New York, as soon as you mention New York, it shut off. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. So up in New York, you got all the people out on the conduit. I have food in my mouth, so I don't want to spit now. They on the conduit, all sides selling flowers, all over the place selling the fruit, the mangoes. You gotta understand, fruit grows every day, all day, and fruit go bad. I'm trying to get you on point. Fruit grow every day, all day, and it goes bad. And someone has to profit off of it. And when they can't get rid of it in the supermarkets and the stores, the street vendors is definitely a winner. The street vendors sometimes sell more fruits than anybody. So those little green ball things with the orange in it, the tamarind, whatever those things are called, they got those people out there selling those shits all over the place. The mangoes all over the place. Because there's a market and there's a group of people that's only going to get those jobs because it's off the book jobs that go to certain immigrants. And this is how they get up much faster than a lot of people that's already living in the country, because the people that's already in the country, they don't have nothing channeling for them. They don't have a channel for them. They don't have a lane for them. For all the off the people. For all the off the book Americans, there's no lane. But for the off the book immigrants, there's a lane, a market. And that's what's killing the country, because you starving the people out from the resources of being able to be strong on their own, but then you're fighting for resources to keep them complacent. And then that's what you pushing in their face. Well, I'm fighting for more money for this, and I'm fighting for more money for that, as opposed to like open up the opportunity for these people to be off the book Americans. Excuse me. So now you have off the book immigrants that's a wave, but off the book Americans, you're not even giving them the opportunity, because there's so much off the book immigrants that why get American? We don't want to see them get up anyway. We'd rather give it to other people because we never see them get up. But we don't know it, and they're getting up until they come back with a brand new truck, and 2 trucks, and 3 trucks. They're like, wow, Poppy doing this thing. No, you gave them like 5 leads of landscaping. While these group of people that live down the block, on your block, can't even cut people on their block grass. They're not even getting jobs on their own block. Just imagine you a landscaper, you don't even get no jobs on your own block. Being a landscaper, and you live in a community with like mad houses, mad homes, mad trees, mad grass, and you don't even get one job on your own block. You got to go to other communities to get jobs, but you have influx of immigrants taking care of the lawn in your community. That's how we do each other out here. I see you. Fearless. Much love from New York. Well, I don't have my New York shirt. I have my New York shirt on the other day. So yeah, folks, I could not leave the live like I did it. I'm so sorry. I was really, I was in the zone. I was pumped up. We only got 44 likes. I need to see 50 likes, folks. If I see 50, I'm happy. Especially if I have like 200 views, 100 views, 300 views. If I have that, I want to see a few more likes, because this is a good one. I like this live stream. I wish I didn't have the little, wish I didn't have to run to the bathroom. I wish I didn't have to, charge my phone, but
I like what's being said in this one. So we talk about the inauguration day, stump in the yard, whether Kamala's in or whether Trump is in, whether we go forward or we go backwards or we just standing still. We must do the Black Man Rise, stump the yard, get 2 million to 5 million deep out there in Washington, D.C. And if we can take over 10 other states, that's going to be 20 million folks, okay? If we can get that, that's dope. That's how we're going to get reparations. So for all those folks who didn't catch everything, oh yeah, oh subscribe too, yeah. Greg, good looks, Greg, no doubt, Chief. Subscribe too, yeah, salute. Subscribe. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I'm almost at 500, folks. This is my second channel. I've been fighting Umar Johnson and his people's got one of my channels deleted. So I'm fighting to get up to 500. So I don't know. Somebody stop, unsubscribing to the channel. If you're gonna subscribe, just stay subscribed. I'm sorry. Don't get too mad at me. I'm not trying to be mean. I don't know what I'm saying that's harsh. I'm not trying to be harsh. I love you. Don't unsubscribe to the channel. Stay subscribed. Come on, folks. Help me move up in this algorithm. Yeah, help me move up in that. I'm not trying to like be a YouTube influencer, but I'm trying to get the message out. I gotta get this message out. We gotta get this Black Man Rise tour. We gotta get this inauguration. We gotta get this bus. We gotta get this reparations because it's money on the table. Umar Johnson got paid up. There's money on the table. Umar Johnson give the apology, be part of this movement. It's really that simple. Make your apology. Give that bread. Make your apology. Be sincere with the apology. Give me what I need. Because this is, give me what I need. Get the curse off your shoulders, and then everything move forward. Because see, I want him to be part. I actually want Umar to be part of this rally because I want to see him walk and stump the yard and make a difference by doing some real work. I want him to walk with his father. You understand what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of deepness with what I'm doing. Black Man Rise, original rebel. I'm going to chop off the head of the demons and they're going to grow the right head. I need Umar to get his shit right. Give me my money, apologize, and then I grant you the blessing as hood president, and we're going to stump the yard, and we're going to make that difference because all hands on deck, Black Man Rise. I can't exclude a Black Man Rise original rebel, unless he's a fruitcake and that, that's going to be trying to take away the movement. But we need real people. We need real strong black men. This is a real situation right now. This election, if it takes place, if this election happens, all right, if we're not in war, if we have the opportunity to stump the yard, we gotta be stumping that yard. If y'all want reparations, you get reparations right now. You don't wait for them to get in office. You don't wait for them to get situated. You don't wait for none of that shit. You stump the yard the first day and you demand this shit. I'm trying to get us there. I'm trying to get us there. I don't know what what's that, FBA, Foundation back up. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing regardless. I'm not following that shit. I'm no disrespect. I'm not following nothing that's really going on like that. But if they're not talking about stumping the yard for Inauguration Day to the fullest with millions of folks, not like 500 people. I was at the first one, not like 300, 400, 500 people. I'm talking about a million folks. Now, it was more than 300 people. It was like 500. Close to 500, 800. It wasn't that much, but it was like 500 strong. But I want it to be 1 million people out there, 2 million people out there. That's how we get reparations. Stop begging for this shit. Go pull up.
If you think January 6th was a problem, let's make our problem worse. But let's not go out there in destruction. We're going out there in peace. We're going out there to make a statement. We're going out there to be heard. So we got to get these buses ready for it, and we got to get it going now. Who can get the first bus going? Who can put $50? Who can put $100? Who can get the whole bus? Let's get the first bus going so people can become believers. Let's start, if you're from New York, let's book it from New York. If you're from Philly, or Pennsylvania, let's book it. We're going to be leaving for Philly, not no. I mean, shit, if we get the buses and the bus loads and we leaving for everywhere. We could be leaving from Chester. We could be leaving from way deep out in Habsburg or whatever that is, Pennsylvania. All deep parts. I don't know all those different names. There'd be some weird names out there. All I know is I was out there so far and they had an arachnophobia problem. There's so many spiders and spider webs all over the place. It was spooky. But yeah, we could go all the way out there and have a bus coming to Philly. Maine, New Hampshire, I don't care. If we get the money, we get the people behind, we get the celebrities. Right now, like I say, is the biggest time because this is an open season for everything. I don't know what to say, folks. I gotta be like Ice-T and get on my feet, get on my knees and beg? Must I get on my knees and beg? Hold on. You're not getting okay, hold on. Let me see something. Okay, somebody said something. You're not getting okay, once again, do I have to get on my knees and beg? I'm not really focused, but before I even read this, I don't want to see it just yet. I'm not like going out there or saying we just trying to go for reparations. I'm just saying, if you want reparations, this is how you get it. You go out there in the millions on that inauguration day as men and you stump the yard. So now I'm going to read this thing because I was covering it. No, so now I'm going to read it. Oops, where you go? Okay, you're not getting reparations because you don't know your nationality. Black is nothing but a derogatory word. Our people start calling themselves, wake up and learn knowledge before you speak on. So like I said, I didn't want to read it because I knew it was something because there's a lot of words. So now we just stay on this for 2 seconds. The reason why we haven't gotten anything is because folks like you be distractions. When you think that us saying black is us not getting anything, people like you coming and saying that we're not going to get anything is the reason why we're not going to get anything. Because if I can roll with the fact that I have a lot of folks going against each other, then I can just allow that to be and nothing takes place. Reparations must be given to the group of people that endured the hardship of the slave labor that took place in this country. Period. Now, if we can agree on that, who gives a fuck if they black? Who gives a fuck if they are native? Who gives a fuck if they are Indian? Who gives a fuck if they are African? Who gives a fuck what they are? If you part of that group and you got a check, are you going to send it back? Because you be like, don't send me this check because it's a nationality of black. I'm not black. You going to send the check back? I'll let you respond on that. If this check came with a note saying, in regards to your blackness, you get a check for this amount of money, you send it back? You want to send it back with a letter saying, I'm not black? All right, I'm off for that. So, the world is green. We eat. Okay, let's see what this says. We put you up. The world is green. We eat it. Live on it. I'm obsessed about it.
Work hard for it. We fight for it and die for it, but we can't leave it with it. You're right about that. The world is green. And for all those people who's owed that green and want that green, if you want to get it, the way we're going to get is Inauguration Day, because we're going to stomp the yard 1 million, 2 million, 3 million strong. Everything else is distractions. I really want y'all to understand, once we eliminate the real distractions of the world is people who think they're too smart or think they're smart. Smarts is a distraction. Intelligence is a distraction. Intelligence is a distraction. Because everybody want to debate, everybody want to prove a point, everybody want to talk over everybody, but no one's getting nothing done because everyone's trying to be better than everyone because I'm smarter than you. Let's see the work. Let's get that hard work going. I don't know what you're saying, but yeah, I got you. Well, when I say nigga, y'all get mad about that shit too. Yo, look, you're not black, you're African. That's funny because I was with some Africans yesterday. Farah, something like the Raja or Farah. He's a weird name. And he was talking about Philadelphia, how Philadelphia, what the Africans is doing. They building up in the Southwest. They building up this thing called African land, and taking over all the area. And he was talking about how in Philadelphia, the natives of Philly, there's no reason for them to complain because they have everything they need. They just not utilizing it. And he said, he went in about the Americans. He went in about Americans. So as long as Africans truly speak differently of the other Africans, I know that there's some type of difference. Because as long as you have people from Africa, black Africans, African Africans, talking about African Americans, that line in between, we have to have that strong conversation, and that strong conversation can only truly really come from African and African. Their viewpoints on life of being who African is the most important one. Because you can try and claim and be something all you want, but those who you trying to be, if they say you're not like us, you're not like us. So that's the good question now. I would love to have a major African conversation with Africans, African Africans, and African Americans, and not have a debate. I want the proving to take place of why they believe or why you believe this and that, and what you are according to what they say, if that make any kind of sense. So for this person right here, I want to know are you African? Are you from like Ghana? Ghana? Are you from like South Africa? Are you from Ethiopia? You know what I'm saying? Like, where are you from Africa? You from Sudan? Which part of Africa are you from? And that's it. I would like to have the conversation with Africans. when it comes to African American. I don't want to hear no more talk from African Americans about being African. This person says, nobody's owed a damn thing. Go get it if you want it. Damn, stop it already. This person said nobody's owed anything. They said, yo, this person's stupid, yo. I'm gonna get rid of that real fast. This is not Will Smith. This person's stupid. Hold on, let me get off that. America is wealth. Okay, what's this say? America built its wealth and power from centuries of free labor. Okay, so here go Tyra. So she says America built its wealth and power from centuries of free labor from a group or groups of people. And that group of people got to get that bread back. Okay? So America, I like this. Let's keep it simple. America built its wealth and power from centuries, for centuries, 100 years, centuries of free labor. And I just went to court because Umar tried to get that free labor off me, and I won. So we as the children of that curse must get some kind of economic benefits. They call it reparations, I call it bread. Give me some bread. I want some bread. Give me some dough, give me some greens, give me some food. And I ain't talking about food, I'm talking about some bread, okay? Give me that bread. If you don't know what that is, give me the loot. Now, they say reparations. I don't need to go to that word, reparations, because people is afraid of that word. But give me what you owe me, my nigga. You owe some bread. Because, like she says, I didn't say it, she said it. America built its wealth and power from centuries of free labor, and everyone can agree with her. Food is free. Get a little money. Break free from nature. Buy land. Plant fruits. Yes. Plant. Like I say, yo, I'm glad you went there. Plant fruits. Where's the seeds? In this lane, let's get organized. We gotta get these seeds organized. We gotta grow our food. They got too much plastic in the soil. They killing us with plastic. Come on, folks. I don't have to pay my tree for apples or chicken for eggs to do it. We too afraid. I came up with the living care plan too. Okay, so now with the living care plan, we got to go into farming. So honestly, Trump was so about like cutting SNAP. Now saying we need like a few $1 billion to be cut from SNAP and allocated towards the living care plan. And with the living care plan, that plan itself. I'm sorry. That plan was set to make sure that people eating. And where the people eating? Make sure the people eating all over the world with the living care plan. But we was going to be growing it ourselves. We was going to be farming ourselves. We was going to be taking the young people, and especially those adolescents that's not doing anything, and teaching them farming so we could grow and raise our own cattle. So I'm with you with that. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you like this. I said, learn your nationality first then broadcast on podcast. My brother, I'm out. So you came on because you said I said black men's will be the swing vote. So what you want me to say? African man will be the swing vote for American politics? The African man, okay folks, the African man will be the swing vote for this American election. For all you folks. The African man will be the swing vote for this election, this American election. I ain't gonna even go there, but get your mind right. You said wanting something for nothing is how we got here. Who was wanting something? I'm trying to stick with you. Super Stone. Oh God. Damn, I wish I could keep up with y'all. What? My homegirl Scarlett's up here? No doubt, Scarlett. She deleted her message, but Scarlett's in the house. That's my homegirl from way back. So we got Dominican in the house. I don't know how to say his name. Pelotero. Nubela. Yo, listen. I was in this Dominican store today, right? I got my food, right? And she called me a puta. What's a puta? Because she thought I ain't catch that shit, yo. Because they charged me 50 cents for honey mustard. I was like, Joe, I ain't got no 50 cents for honey mustard. I ain't even know it was gonna cost no 50 cents for honey mustard. And yo, let me show you my sandwich too. Well, you can't really see it. And I ain't got that much honey mustard on it. I mean, the bread is so dry. I'm like, there's no honey mustard on this shit. Y'all know me, I got a show anyway, so. Do you see any honey mustard on it? Let me see my shit. Do you see any honey mustard on this shit? See, the bread is dry as fuck. Do you see any honey mustard on this sandwich? And she charged me 50 cents for that shit. Do you know how mad I was looking at her like, yo, shorty, man, you know how much shorts I done gave today? And she's sitting there looking at me, I'm paying you $8 and you still looking at me, I need 50 cents for the dry ass bread. But it was a Dominican spot. She called me puta. And I'm like, why you call me puta? But she was already being mean with the black chick too. So is it true that the Dominicans don't like black people? I'm just asking. A lot of people be thinking I'm Dominican too. Yo, who's gonna get a Diddy costume? Who's gonna get a Diddy costume? Yo, maybe we also get a Diddy costume for Halloween. And then rock a sign say free Diddy. But that would be funny though. So if anybody do that for Halloween, you heard it here first. You know what I'm saying? You seen it here first from this person, Brownie. You seen it first from them, but you heard it from me. I think we all should get Diddy costumes and walk around the march and parade saying "Free Diddy," just for laughter. Now, what was you saying? The African would say what? Exactly. Thank you very much. Who's Tyra? Tyra Banksy. Tyra Banks says they don't regard you as African. I know. I was working with them. I mean, for real. I really was working with them. I listened. Like, I was working in a Jamaican restaurant. I heard how they talk about Yankee. I was working in an African place. I heard them talk about the Negroes. They love saying Negroes. The Negroes. The man said Negroes so much, I'm like, see, Negro land is real. We changed from Negroes. I'd rather stay Negro than anything. Just call me Negro. And where do you think Negro comes from? We just passed through that land. We travelers. You know how much miles I walked today? I walked like 15 miles today. We were travelers, kid, back then. We migrated. We actually immigrants. And we migrated from here. We walked all over the place from here. We just got back here. This person says, I'm white. Call me German. American, please. All right. So you GA. You a GA. Shout out to the German Americans out here. You heard? Like I said, we're going to get this lane together, folks. We're going to get this lane together. Shout out to everybody who's tapping in from German America. Wherever yo, where are the Germans at in America? Like, there's a lot of Russians in Coney Island. There's a lot of Russians in Brooklyn. Where are the Germans at in America? That's a good question. Where are a lot of Germans at in America? Shout out to all the German Americans. That's cute. This person said African American, that's two continents. That's my point. That's my point. That's my point. It's not that I'm sounding ignorant, that's my point. The Africans look at the Africans in America like differently. Like, but I'm from New York, but I live in Philly. You know what I'm saying? But so you know what I'm saying. But if I decide I'm claiming to be a Philadelphian, a Pennsylvanian, you know what I'm saying? Am I wrong for claiming that? So it's like African American trying to claim to be African when Africans don't even claim us, and then you saying that you should just say you're African, just that. They not even claiming me. But you're not black. I'm Indian too. Cherokee. Native American. Blackfoot. So my whole thing with what everyone is right now, black is dope. If we embrace Negro and black, the same way we want white people to embrace being white, I would love to go into the white people discussion, their crowd, right? And see how many people's debating and arguing about the color of being called white. I wonder who's debating the issue of being white. White is not no nationality. White is a color. Could somebody tell me on these YouTube streets, on the Facebook streets, on the TikTok streets, who in a white lane is saying to white people that white is not a nationality? You're not white. Stop calling yourself white. Who's pushing that narrative in that lane? Probably not too many people, because that's a major distraction. That's why they're getting paper. But I just want to know who's pushing that narrative. When I get off this live, I might get off this live real soon, like right now, just so I can check that out. So let me just scroll down. Let's concentrate on our vote, brother. Exactly. That's my point. I'm sorry, I want nothing but a blessed Sunday, sir. Okay, you too, fam. Yo, this person, I'm from Antarctica, and yo, Antarctica is green. I'm convinced that a large piece of Antarctica is green. The way this, I've been a weatherman for like the last 15 years. I'm being dead serious, because ever since I've been selling this product and being in the streets, I've been focused on this weather. And as we about to go into October 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and we at 80 degrees, 80 degrees, 82 degrees, 80 degrees. But they say we can't even go to this continent. That continent is green. It's a lot of snow, it's a lot of coldness, but that continent is green. That's just for you, though. I'm just going there for 2 seconds. This person said we mix, bro. But yeah, we offer this for 2 seconds. Now everybody's somebody. Oh, you know, it's like the Green Party. Why we didn't jump on the Green Party and just become the Green Party? Why our vote don't become a different party? But why would our vote just don't become a plan? I don't even care what party. No. Our vote don't need to be a party. Our vote must be a plan and a project before it be a party. I hope y'all get that. So before I leave y'all, our vote must be a plan. It don't need to be a party. And on that note, thank y'all for your listening ear, your support. Y'all have a beautiful night. Inauguration Day, we gotta discuss that. And there's something else we gotta discuss. I gotta watch this live. Some things we gotta discuss. I should have been writing down some notes. Next live I'm doing, I'm gonna be writing down some notes, because I gotta remember the things I'll be saying. But shout out to everybody that tapped in. We have 53 likes. Salute to you all. I love y'all. Thank y'all. We did it. If you did subscribe. Help me get up to 500 folks. Help me get up to 1,000. Subscribe. Tyra, peace out, baby. Shout out to everybody tapped in, yo. It's good to see my homegirl Scarlett. Jason, you, okay, I'm just a guy trying to make it in this world. You know, Jason and everyone else. Shout out to everybody, yo. This person right here. Shout out to you. All right, come back, all right? For real. Keep the conversation rolling, yo. Keep the conversation rolling. That's my Dominican homie. Keep the conversation rolling. All right? Love y'all. Oh, I did, no doubt. Don's nice with it. He said I got his name right, no doubt. Because I was wondering if I got it right. Shout out to you. Thanks for letting me know that. All right, no doubt. On that note, everybody, y'all have a good night, yo. Peace. Let's end it.